Hey everybody, what's up? So recently I got a question that I'd like to answer from AltoValSol. And they'd asked, written question, I know you're really not into mainstream stuff. What are your thoughts on the Aliens franchise? I've not seen it. It's like, if I have, it's like been varying bits and pieces. One of the things I've heard is I used to watch Prometheus, which I got on sale at Walmart. 374. I was like, okay, I've heard it's a good movie. Haven't watched it yet. 124 minutes, like over 2 hours. Yeah, that probably would take me a while. I mean, I could watch it in a few days, but in terms, first of all, mainstream stuff and that, I'm so far behind movies because it's like I don't go to movie theaters anymore. I probably haven't been to a movie theater since 2010 or 11, maybe. I think the last movie I saw in a theater was The Roommate. That or what was it? Snow White. The non-Disney version. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Part of my problem with movie theaters is I can't hear in them anymore. So that's probably so basically a lot of movies. I just fallen behind. Somebody's like, "Oh, you've heard of this movie?" No. How can you not have heard of it? Because I'm behind. The Joker and Venom are probably the two most mainstream movies that I have, which I haven't seen yet. Yeah, I might give Prometheus a watch at some point. And I'm thinking about getting the Aliens franchise, getting it on DVD. I know that to me the Blu-ray probably wouldn't be worth it only because of the fact that there's so much that they're like, oh, it's the extended version and the regular version. Like, I'd rather watch the regular version. That's just me. Um, my only problem, and I was actually thinking about this. First of all, the time frame that the movies came out, I would not have been old enough to watch them, and I don't really recall the local video store having them in stock. And I worked for a store that had a video department, but they never carried it that I remember. You also got to remember, I'm also the person who rented Basketball like 30 days in a row. Yeah, I love that movie that much. Sorry. Peeling off. I really want to watch this one as well. The Gate of the Ghost. Rashomon remake. Rashomon. But yeah, so there's that. The one thing is also I've heard Alien Covenant sucks. But for $5 in DVD, I'm not sure. Like, I can get it for that much. I don't know. And it's like they tell the story later on. I get with Prometheus and a lot of this stuff. They kind of really can't do certain things. So I don't know. Like, if anybody's seen Alien Covenant, let me know what you think. Definitely would not be watching the Alien versus Predator movies. They don't appeal to me. I mean, it's like I have a shirt with the Predator with like the alien head mounted on the wall because I find it funny. The other problem is the chest bursters. I would burst out laughing. I really would, and there's a reason for that. If you've ever seen the movie Spaceballs, I'd heard about the chest bursters, and I know there's like a Facebook group where they do like a lot of puns of aliens and especially the chest bursters. There's one where this chest burster is in a toilet and it's surrounded by stuff, and it it goes. Now I know why they say to go through the chest. He cracked up, but in Spaceballs, first of all, you have to know your Warner Brothers movie stuff. One of their icons, Michigan J. Frog. This is Frog who sings, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime doll." And in Spaceballs, I don't know if there's a clip for it or not out there. I could try and look and see if it is. I can post a link. But you really have to see like the Warner Brothers stuff to get it. There is actually a chest burster. I think the guy who was an alien I actually had the chest burster, if I remember what I read correctly. I was in it. He goes, not again. And the alien pops out and has this top hat and cane, and I start singing that song. And I'm dying of laughter. So my problem is, yeah, I probably would start laughing. I would think about that automatically anytime I see a chest burster. That is my problem. Looking at the art of Geiger, seeing like the work he did, I'm kind of like, he had an inspiration on the first movie, so maybe I should watch it. Just to see what it's like. The price I can get for it, pay for it. And the other thing is, I'm so far behind in other movies. It's not even funny. Like seriously, if I took like a month off and watched nothing but movies, I don't think I'd be caught up. I don't know. But yeah, that's that's the main reason. I was thinking about it. I'm like, well, I haven't seen the movies. I had to look up the time frame that they were released. I would not have been old enough to see them at the time. The local theater definitely would not have allowed for it, unless even with a parent. They were kind of lax to a certain point, but then it started changing. There's that. There's also the fact that I didn't get into sci-fi until much later, like when I was in my late teens and that, from movies. But yeah, also rated R movies and certain things like sci-fi, like rated R movies not only have, but like horror and that were not allowed in the house. I never even saw a slasher flick, and I knew kids in my grade who'd see like the Freddy series, Nightmare on Elm Street, Jason, all those. I was never allowed to. So that kind of put a damper on that. So I just see like, what was it, Dream Warriors was like a TV version, so it was watered down. I saw the first Predator movie, but I didn't see the second one because to me, like the whole concept was kind of weird. Now the cool thing I learned about that was one of the the Predator, like fell off a roof and had like his arm chopped off. The cool thing was the stunt person who played the Predator, one of them, actually was missing part of his arm. So when they chopped that arm off, it was just like a prosthetic, and he actually was not not playing around when he lost that arm. That was really cool to learn. There's just a lot of stuff. I was trying to think of everything surrounding it, so I may give it a shot. I may give the first four a shot. Watch Prometheus first. Get those. It would take a while for me to watch all four. I might have to like space it out. Alien Space. Sorry, that was bad. The other thing is, I've also got a couple other movies I want to watch first. Overall, yeah, that's just the reason. I played like also in terms of games like Aliens for the DS, which I got from the wonderful Woodland 37, and it's a great game for the DS. It really is. I've watched a friend of mine play a little bit of, what was it? I don't remember which Aliens game was like. You have to hide from the alien that's going around the ship. Can't think of it. Fire Team, I definitely will play when the price drops a little bit more. That just has to do with the fact that also I've got a lot of games that I haven't played yet. I really need to play The Sinking City. I just finally got that finished updating. So yeah, I mean, I'll get a check out. Check it out. Plan on getting it within the next month or so. The series, that is, not Covenant. Like I said, if anybody's seen Covenant, let me know. But that's all I can think of. Talk to you later. Take care, and thank you for the question. Bye.